Hi, I'm Jennifer Jiggis.
And I'm Nina McVeigh. Jennifer, I love that you've brought the serger today to show us strip piecing with the serger. I love the fact that you can piece and quilt all at the same time, like this book cover.
You know, the serger is really a very overlooked tool in the quilter's toy box. I use mine not just for things like this book cover where you can quilt as you go, but also for finishing off the edges of large pieces of fabric before I wash them. You can even use your serger to cut bias strips. So it really is a very valuable and time-saving tool to have available to you. So let's go ahead and walk through how the fabric for this book cover was constructed using the Serger Quilt As You Go technique. To start this process, I have all of my little mini quilt sandwich strips. So each fabric is layered with the fabric and the batting on either side. I'll then start building from the left to the right. And to help keep myself stitching in the right direction, I'm going to take the top from the quilt sandwich that adjoins the one on the far left, place it right sides together, and then place the rest of that mini quilt sandwich again right sides together. So when I look at my layers, I have batting with the fabric wrong sides of the fabric to the batting. Fabrics are right sides together. Wrong side of the fabric to the batting. Wrong side of the fabric and the batting. And then the fabrics are right sides together. This way I know I have everything aligned properly so that I can now take it to the serger, stitch, and quilt all in one operation. I have my serger set for a traditional 4-thread balanced overlock, and we're going to simply stitch. Now this is going to compress all of those edges together, seam them, and essentially quilt in the ditch. And now we open this up and we flip the back layer around to the front.
So you've enclosed that seam.
Absolutely.
And yet it's reversible.
Isn't that?
That's very cool.
Okay, we're now ready to continue building out our fabric. Okay, so now just like we did for the first pass, we'll take the fabric, place it right sides together with its neighbor, and then place the fabric right side together with its neighbor. Take it to the serger, and we're ready to stitch. Now not only is this a nice, quick way to create your quilted fabric, but it's a nice durable finish as well. So if you're doing something for a baby or for a student getting ready to go off to college, you know that this is something that will hold up over lots of washing and lots of use. So again, we'll just flip that fabric over, finger press it in place, and we're ready to add the next layer.
So it makes a really nice finished back, like in this book cover. The inside is all finished, and yet it was all done in one step.
Exactly. Now if you want to add some additional visual interest, like you see with the red fabrics here in the book cover, prior to stitching your strips in place, you could just cut and insert some additional fabrics in there. Really makes a nice accent on the front of the book cover.
It is a really great technique,
Isn't
Jennifer.
that fun? Now the book cover edges were finished with the same stitch, just substituting out the traditional construction thread with a decorative thread in your upper and lower loopers.
That's a great finish, Jennifer.
Now for this and many other serger techniques, visit your local BERNINA dealer today.